Hello, my puppy taco fiends. This is GSPAEpro, aka Phil, and I need to stop calling you that because this is embarrassing. Today I'm redrawing 3 old pieces of mine, starting from 2017 to 2019 and ending with 2021. The fact that these are already so old bothers me, and it makes me uncomfortable to think about it. But I wanted to make a longer, long-form video, if that makes any sense. But I'm not even gonna lie here. How the hell did people make 20-minute videos? Just any video longer than 8 minutes, I don't understand how people make. Because I can't script write for more than maybe 2 days. Also, this microphone is not real, so I don't know why I'm using it. It's just I think I got this with a Wii game or something. I don't know. I could probably use it for something, but it would probably be really echoey since it was for a Wii game. But to be completely unrelated from all of that, we should probably start drawing at some point. Sounds like a good idea for a drawing video. I'm gonna get to that now.
Many months later.
Please note that I am recording these voice lines while I am sick. I recorded that intro bit 2 months ago and have finished the pieces. I finished them a long time ago now, okay? Hopefully you'll be able to tell what I'm saying. I want to have this video done now. Anyways, after recording that, I ended up changing the order, and I don't want to re-record it, so who cares? We're starting with a piece from 2021. This ridiculousness was based on my sibling and I's characters in the hit Wii game, Go Vacation. You've probably never heard of it, because it wasn't a hit. I was lying. But I love this game to bits. It's like Wii Sports Resort, but also a Sims game, but also an open-world exploration game. I don't know. It's just really chill and pretty interesting. So we meet Ween and Milf. Yes, those were their names. I chose this piece because 1, I love the game, and 2, I knew I'd be able to draw it better now. Ween was my character. I think I actually chose him around the time I was starting to recognize my transness, if that's how you say it. Basically, how the character stuff goes in Go Vacation is you can either use a me or use an avatar. Me's are customizable on the Wii, obviously, but due to issues with certain items, you aren't able to wear collectible hats and sunglasses you can get in the game. However, if you find an avatar that looks like you or a character you want to be, you can use all the collectible items and stuff. There are tons of different avatars you can pick from depending on what avatar preset you choose. There's stuff like little sister, old man, middle-aged woman, etc., etc. I believe we both chose middle-aged, but I'm not sure. It's been a while. Anyways, I obviously chose a character that I thought would fit me, while Cece, my sibling, chose the pink-haired chick that immediately was named MILF. She is the token MILF. Now, for me to blab about Go Vacation while you watch me draw the thing in the background. When you start the game, you are taken to Kauai Island, a beautiful island resort full of crazy Easter eggs, various maps, and mini-games. At first, you try out the controls in Marine Resort. The game shows you all the mechanics, running, jumping, swimming, along with driving ATVs, jet skis, paddleboards, and kayaks. After doing some goofing around, you can talk to the lady at the information desk and ask about customization and getting around the map using boats, buses, ski lifts, helicopters, and trains. The customization in this game is amazing, in my opinion. Again, there are tons of collectible items and outfits, and all of them can have their colors changed. And of course you can change the designs and colors of your vehicles. Wow, I did not think this video would be me shilling Go Vacation. Actually, apparently, after doing research, I found out that for some reason, a lot of the game rating sites just didn't like the NPCs. I was never bothered by the lack of interaction, mainly because I thought it was funny that if you just, bumped into them with a full car, at full speed, they just stare at you, yell at you, stomp angrily, and then just, go back to talking. Sure, you can't talk to many of them, but the ones you can have, a mini-game or a quest attached to them. But I will say, I think my favorite part is parkouring my way up Shanghai Castle to get up to the chest up there. Even though I've already gotten it like 12 times, I still go to check every now and then just to make sure. But I think that's enough Go Vacation talk for the video. How do you think the revamp looks? Because I'm pretty proud of myself, honestly. I don't know if you recognized it, but Ween has gone from T-posing to A-posing. Isn't that funny? On to the next one. This is a drawing of some old OCs I made for a project my sibling actually started. Faye and Collie were conjoined twin sisters that had crazy powers. The main reason I chose this was actually because it's been randomly chosen as the cover for my art folder in my phone for like years. No idea why, since you can't really change the covers, but it's always there. According to my ancient DeviantArt, I made the reference sheet in like 2018, only a year before this piece, and holy moly you can tell. For some context to the image, let's give some history. As I said before, these two were made for a project my sibling Cece started in 2018, Mermaidian's Journey. It was a sort of open animation project where they asked people to create their own mermaid OCs for the episodes. It never exactly took off, but it was an interesting concept for what it was. I think Cece was like 11, so it's fair. But anyways, I decided to make these conjoined twins for some reason. Faye, since they were already conjoined twins, I guess didn't develop a mouth, so she just is completely mute. But she can create these bubbles to protect herself and her sister's body. Collie, fortunately, was born with some sort of mind-reading capabilities, and it makes it easier for her to communicate with her sister. Honestly, I wish I had more to tell you about, but I never really went too deep into their story. Might try to add some more. I did redesign them a little bit in this redraw, but I think I'll try to do more in the future. Now, even if this is a little shorter than the last explanation, the piece is done. What do you think? We should just move on to the next one. Yes, the final and most elderly piece we have. My 2017 drawing of my persona with a few of my OCs. So much has changed since the original was made, both with me and my characters. To start off, I'll work on the OC portion of the project. In the original piece, we have the following characters: Onyx, Shadowpuff, Golden Freddy for some reason, Fifi, Apolescence, Flufflepuff, Alicia, no damn idea, Macaron, Josh, and Glitter Art. Wow, this is outdated as hell. I didn't realize until writing the script that two of these characters aren't even OCs, and I think that's kind of funny. But anyways, obviously we have a ton of fandoms I'm no longer a part of, and some I even refuse to associate with now, but then I do have a couple of OCs that did stay in the new piece. On that note, the new piece includes Autumn Essence, the updated Apolescence, Mary, Taffy, Shadowpuff, Crash, Philo, Palette Pens, Pebbles, Jelly Cookie, Young Peeb, Phoenix, and Miki. And since I need to fill a ton of space, because this Speedpaint is very long, I will just now explain each and every OC in great detail. Just kidding, well, half kidding, I'm gonna explain all of them, okay, 1 second. Lady Autumn Essence, formerly Apolescence, is an OC I've had for ages. I believe she was my second ever pony OC, actually. Her name and concept were basically taken from one of those use the first letter of your name and your birthday and tell what your pony name will be things you find on Pinterest. I thought it would be cool to have like an alicorn, but I also wanted to be edgy, so the bat pony thing just happened. But there isn't much else to her, but she loves art, obviously. It was like an offshoot of me, duh. Mary, we all know her, we all love her, my precious mommy GF, one-eyed goat girl. Like I've said recently, she's making a huge comeback and I love her so much. Taffy the squirrel. Taffy's one of my own Animal Crossing villagers. I don't 100% remember why I made them, but I feel like they'd be crushing on Carmen. I love Carmen. Shadowpuff! Only the real ones remember Shadowpuff. When I first started this YouTube channel, I really wanted to be a Minecraft YouTuber. The thing is, I didn't really have, and still don't have, the stuff that you need to make that kind of content, so I didn't get very far. I did, however, make a mascot based on my Minecraft skin, and she's based on Shadow the Hedgehog. Duh. She loves tacos, has probably never touched a diamond pickaxe outside of creative mode, and I honestly hope to give her a comeback even though I refuse to update her design. Crash. Crash was made around 2018 and was supposed to be the star of a series I was planning. She's a little alien girl who crashed into the mini-mart owned by the grandmother of a young girl in a small town. This young girl and her friends took in Crash and would end up teaching her the ways of life on Earth. I really wanted to make a diverse and inclusive community-focused series that would explore different cultures. Each of the main characters had very different backgrounds and lives, and they're all best friends. Maybe one day I'll finally revamp the story and characters. Philo's a new one. Philo is my main Zelda OC. He's part of the Yiga clan, but can't really do their signature shape-shifting magic very well, so he sticks to spying on the Sheikah since he was born one. Philo started as a self-insert. It was originally going to be like a shady merchant who sold herbs, but eventually my Yiga obsession kicked in, and he also became a banana-gobbling ninja. I also gave him a partner, his dear husband, Miser, and an adopted child, Yin. I love their little family dynamic so much. Philo tends to be a bit anxious and overly expressive, while Miser is more tough and grounded. And of course, Yin is quiet and more put together than both of their fathers combined. Maybe one day I might try to read some of my short fics about them. Palette Pens is one of my most recent attempts at a real Pony-sona. He's an artist who spends 90% of the time he has to make art taking care of his mane and facial hair instead. I love him very much, and will continue to draw cute art of him and Cosmo because they're adorable. Pebbles is my new fursona. I've been meaning to make myself a better fursona for literally forever, and I think this is the best one. Sloths are so me, his face is adorable, and he's just perfection. You should check out my cleared meme if you want to see some more of him. Jelly Cookie! Short and simple, he's an old Cookie Run character of mine. Even though I don't play the game anymore, I love him dearly, and I think Dev Sisters need to make more chunky cookies. Please sponsor me, I will play Cookie Run Kingdom so much if you do. Young Peeb is another short one. He's just my Animal Crossing New Horizons player character. Fun fact, I actually began to love the goatee look on my character because of New Horizons. I got it for my character as a joke when I first started feeling more mask, and it sort of became a staple. I love it. Phoenix is one of my many Splatoon OCs. She's specifically Agent 4. They tend to be overly energetic and don't really think before they speak, unless they're in front of Mario or Agent 3. She's scared of both of them to a degree, especially since they're mentored by Agent 3, or in my case, Phineas. And while we're on the topic of Splatoon agents, there's Phelan, and they're crushing on Agent 3, end of story. One last OC, Miki. Miki's very new. She kind of came out of nowhere, honestly. A while back, I got bored and decided to replay this app called Dream Girlfriend. It's basically like an idol gacha dress-up game where you get to date a bunch of virtual girlfriends. I personally just play it because I love the dress-up games, though. I've actually played this before, and it's just that I stopped around like 2020 and never went back because I was on my old tablet. R.I.P. old tablet. I currently have 4 characters unlocked, and since I can make them anyone I want, I have Miki, Elfida, myself, because I ran out of ideas, and Leo. I will not give the context to the others because I do not want to. And finally, the time has come. Once I finished drawing my new persona, I felt like I finally began a new era. I am GSPAEpro, and I'm not afraid to say it. I'm so happy with how far I've come. My rendering has gotten cleaner, my anatomy is still f***ed as ever, my character designs have gotten more cohesive, and honestly, I think my biggest glow up in all of these is the hair. I love drawing hair now, and I think they all turned out really nice. I hope you guys agree. This video was a long time in the making, especially since I've actually been working and leaving my house, and other stuff happened, but I think it was worth it. So if you guys came here looking for some art tips in the end, I highly suggest redrawing some of your stuff that you loved back then. Redrawing stuff that you remember bringing up to your peers and saying, look, I drew this! Show yourself just how far you've come. I know it can be hard to accept that you're improving sometimes, but I believe in you. Now that's probably not saying much since I'm an internet nobody, but I hope it helped a little bit. Now, before I end the video, I want to point you towards my Redbubble, Ko-Fi, and commissions. I am an artist after all, so if you're interested in getting something off my Redbubble or suggesting something for a new design on there, or maybe donating to my Ko-Fi or getting a quick and cheap commission, please go do that. I'm really only active on Tumblr and Reddit these days, so do with that what you will. But thanks for listening this far. And of course, this was GSPAEpro, signing out. Goodbye!